who do you think will win?
Well, I can't say precisely the one that will win. But what I know is that we are still giving them time to do their work. So let them tell us what they have to do, what they have for us in our various communities, the project they intend to bring, how they are going to alleviate poverty in our area. These are most important things that I need, because poverty is a serious problem in our society today.
Okay. Just like this one, we'll not go out on a limb to say we'll win, but we have more text messages coming in, but let's take some emails. Eugene in Oregon, United States, writing, gentlemen, great show. What happens if the party nominates someone, most of its members, the party members do not want? What happens? This one, you can take that.
Well, thank you. There are going to be less incidences of the party nominating someone against the interests of the people now.
Yes.
Because quite a couple of reforms have taken place within the party. Before now, yes, it was possible to say, yes, people have been nominated and their nomination is shrouded in some, secrecy and all that. But the party is moving towards reform, and there are quite a lot of changes that have come in place.
More transparency?
More transparency, and now they are moved to decentralize. This is another primaries process. Like we are going to stay in our various locations to nominate a president or a presidential candidate of the party. So there is more effort at instituting internal democracy within the political party, and everybody's excited about that, and it's just waiting to see what the outcome will be. So I think that when that occurs and occurs effectively, then it will begin to diminish the pessimism that already fills the air.
In addition to that, in recent times, when we tested election at the local government level, when there was incidents of unpopular candidates, there is always this situation where people go out to vote for another party. Sometimes they will present a candidate from PDP will come and go to another party to take a ticket. That go out to vote for it.
Good point. That actually brings me to an email from Anira, emailing from London. She's asking, do you foresee any defection of any of these candidates to another opposing party if they feel they have been denied the nomination?
Of course, it is unavoidable. To that extent, there will be much anti-party if you try to force unpopular candidate on the party.
My understanding is that it even happened at the local government elections.
Yes.
That in some words that the ruling People's Democratic Party lost. It was because of this unpopular candidate being imposed on the people. So just one more email. Asiko from Lagos is asking, let me give you that. Don't you think it's high time that the primaries are conducted like the general elections, that the people actually get to vote instead of being just the delegates?
I don't know how that works, because Nigerian political space is made of political parties, and there are 52 or thereabout in number in the country.
There are very few active ones, though.
Yeah, but people are, what the people are expecting is that if democracy is to work on a larger scale, where the electoral system, begins to work, then it must first start within the political party. The expectation is very high now that internal democracy will actually take place within the political party. If that happens, then it will be a learning ground to deliver on the larger scale, which is the higher electoral process. And I think everybody is full of high expectations, in this direction. And I believe if that happens, then we'll be moving towards, a genuine, free
democratic election. Well, on that note, we take a quick break and we come back for our last segment on POLITIC101.com. My guest is Joe Nipon, two-time state party chairman for the State, two-time political advisor to former Governor Duke, and Honorable Orok Eneyo, newly elected vice chairman of Bakassi local government, to be sworn in next month. He's also the executive director of Bakassi Environmental Management Initiative. non-profit organization, NGO in Nigeria. We'll be right back. Politics 101, they show that help Nigeria, the Nigerian people, know more about their political leaders and political issues of public interest. We've been discussing the Senate races in Cross River State in the south of Nigeria. We are broadcasting from the beautiful Itaba Hotel. I have to meet two very interesting guests, and John Nippon. He's used to doing a class, two-time Cross River State chapter, final chapter chairman, first with the NRC, National Republican Convention, and then with the UNCP. And he was also two-time political advisor to the former governor of Cross River State, Donald Duke. He's now a lecturer in the Faculty of Management Sciences at the University of Calabar, one of the great universities in Nigeria. Joe, thanks for still being with us.
Thank you very much.
We also have Honorable Orok Eneyo, a political foot soldier in his own right. He is a real community politician. He knows the community inside out. And he's the executive director of Bakassi Environmental Management Initiative, an NGO, which is a non-profit, as we call it in the United States. He's also newly elected as the vice chairman of Bakassi Local Government Council, and that council will be sworn in next month. For now, we are not discussing Bakassi. We're talking the Senate races in Cross River State, Nigeria. But I'd like to come back to you, Joe, in this one. The Northern Senatorial District also has an interesting senatorial candidate. It's also a cross. Let me just look at my list here. We have the incumbent Senator Greg Ngaji. He's seeking re-election. We also have Professor Ben Ayade. We have Honorable Paul Ada, who is still serving in the House of Reps, which is the lower chamber, as we call it in Nigeria. We have Barrister Fidel Agoro. We have Ambassador Eddie Agbe. We have Senator Musa Adede, who was actually a predecessor of Senator Greg Ngaji. He was there before Ngaji. And now he's trying to reclaim his seat, I believe. So it seems. And we have Aras Abwe. Seven candidates seeking the Northern Senatorial District seat. What do you think?
Well, just like you said, it's a crowd, just like we have in the south and to a lesser extent in the center. The beauty of a crowded race of this nature is the fact that there is a greater interest in the desire of the people to serve their people. And I believe they all have burning desires, to deliver on certain aspects of the people's expectations. In the north, is no different because there you can also see that a former senator, a sitting senator, they are all still very much in the race. One has been there before and has a desire to reclaim his seat. The incumbent one has done 8 years already and wants another additional term and so on. Then the other ones are also coming in. They all carry with them various credentials, some ambassadors, some honorary members, and so on. The interesting thing you can find here is that both in the north and in the south, you find people who have begun the service at the lower chamber of the National Assembly, and then now seeking to step up, to the higher chamber of the National Assembly. In my view, that is a welcome development. Because whatever the grooming is expected of them, they may have done that at that level. And depending on how they are able to also deliver to their people, then people will consider them based on their own track record. So
their message seems to be that they have outgrown the lower chamber. Now they have to move up.
Precisely so.
But when you look at it,
Who are the best